Hello, hi, welcome back to Dance Colleges and Careers. My name is Brittany Noltzmeyer, and we are on this journey to helping you improve at a faster rate. Today's episode is called Warm Up Your Warm Up. Yes, warm up your warm up. That means you are going to improve at a much faster rate if you have prepared yourself for class before the initial start time of class. Okay. So I know sometimes that's not possible because we might be running from school, but when it is, this is my challenge for you. And I promise you, you're going to have a better class. You're going to have a better class. You're going to start improving at a faster rate, and you're just going to be happier all around in the dance studio because you'll start to see the bigger picture. If you can rein in your focus before the start of class, then you're already going to have a leg up on the other dancers in your class and even on yourself from yesterday. Okay, that's what it's more about, being better than you were yesterday. So we want to prepare our mind, body, and soul, right? That's how we can clarify our focus for class. So if you think about those three things that keep us running, right? Mind, body, and soul, what could we do prior to class or even in the morning, wherever this fits into your life? But what can you do for your mind, for your body, and for your soul? Mind, that means to get your brain focused, to stop thinking about what we were working on in school and to now think about some of the corrections we've been working to apply, that feedback our teachers have been giving us. Maybe we even have a notebook. That would be a smart idea to go back to your notebook, look at those corrections, and decide what you're going to be working on today in class. Then we have mind, body. How can your body, your human body, physically set you up for success in today's class? This is what we're going to talk about today. And then soul, how can your soul set you up? What can you do emotionally to separate yourself from what's going on in your personal life to be able to turn towards dance, towards our passion, towards our craft? So like I said, we are talking about body, which we do a lot in dance. We're always talking about our body. We're always moving our bodies. And that's why we need to talk about the warm-up before the warm-up. What are you even supposed to do? How do you do that? What do you need to do before class? I have a couple staple things that I know my body always needs because it's maybe certain areas where I'm weaker or where I need an extra stretch to fully be able to execute every dance step that I know that my teacher will be asking of me. And I will give you my list, but first I want to tell you how to do it. What do you need to do? Well, the warm-up before the warm-up, you have to get hot. You have to get hot. So that means you need to do some cardio. You need to jump around, do some jumping jacks or a jump rope, a little run around the room. You need to get your heart rate elevated, start sweating, and wake up your muscles. Yeah, wake up your body, especially after we've been sitting in a desk all day, whether that's at school or at the computer. You need a big physical movement to warm up the heart and to wake up the muscles. If nothing else, sometimes if we're in that sluggish attitude, that sluggish mode, we're like, oh, I don't want to move. I don't want to do this today. Taking a good lap around the room, maybe making yourself giggle. Yeah, to loosen up, laugh, run around the room, and it'll help you get out of that sluggish attitude. If you just start with a stretch and you reach forward and you're going through that, oh, it feels so good to stretch, but we never really woke up. We never woke up our entire body. Then you're probably going to maintain that sluggish attitude throughout the rest of the class. Step 1, use that cardio, wake up the body, get out of that sluggish attitude with just some jumping jacks, run, jump, clap to some favorite music, whatever you need to do to warm up the body. Next, we have stretch. Yeah, so this is where you need to stretch parts that maybe are tighter for you or what you need to be more successful in class. These are the secrets I was going to tell you. Mine are, I have to do a straddle stretch laying on with my belly on the floor before class, or I will be uncomfortable the whole time. I will constantly, and that's because I injured myself when I was in high school. I ripped my groin. And yeah, it hurt really bad. So I know that's probably a mental thing, but if I don't warm up my center split really, really well, I'm nervous about that the whole time, and it's not worth it. I get nervous about the whole time. Even in starting ballet class and we do the first thing, demi-plie, the legs are turning out. I can feel the pull in the groin, and I am very aware if I did not do that center stretch. So that's something I know that I always need, and I love to do a lunge stretch as well to get a good stretch in the front of my psoas, the back leg in our splits. So those are my two that I always must do before every class. Even if it's 30 seconds and I didn't get a lot of time, I have to plop down in those two stretches to get the best out of my class. Then we have the third thing you need to do in your warm-up prior to your warm-up, which is strengthening. Where are your weak spots? Where are your weak spots that when you are in class, you kind of wobble or you start to fall over? For me, I like to strengthen my core. Before class, I need to do some crunches or some standing twists or some jump twists, anything to say, hello, abs, wake up. I need you to be really stable because I want to stand on my leg today and I want to have great stability. And the best way I know I can do that is by getting in a little extra core work before all the other extra work that our teacher demands of us. So let's review. Your warm-up before the warm-up is you got to get sweaty first. We're waking up our sluggish attitude. Then we take a stretch for what you need to stretch. Mine, remember, was a straddle and a runner's lunge. And then strengthening. Maybe that's some push-ups or some crunches. And there you go. That's how you can start your class already on an elevated level. Rather than trying to play catch up, your exercises are going to have to catch up with you and your strength and your amazing abilities, your amazing attitude, where you're ready to kick this class's butt. I can't say I know everything, but I can only tell you what works for me. That has been an absolute necessity in my life. I started doing this at a young age, and it always affected my class. If I was running late and just had to run right into the studio, my mindset was not where it needed to be. It was not where I wanted it to be to reach the success I was looking for. And that's not what I want for you. I want you to go in every single class being ready, or at least being aware of why certain things feel certain things, or why today you're not on your leg, or why today you're feeling really unstable. Well, maybe it's been a few days since you've done some strengthening and you really, really need to catch up on your core work. Why are our arms extremely weak today when it's feeling harder just to hold them out in second position going across the floor? Well, we need to practice that engagement. Muscle memory, right? We hear the words muscle memory all the time, and we need to wake up our memory. We need to wake up that muscle memory before we start class. And this is how you can do that. That's how you can say, hello arms. This is what I need you to do today. I need you to work hard and engage the muscles so I don't have to just stand with my arms out in second like a scarecrow and hurt my shoulders in a way where I really shouldn't be hurting them. But in that position, we want to be engaging our back muscles and placing our arms into our scapula, into our back the correct way so we can, look nice in our movements and feel good while we're doing it, avoid injury, and come out a star. And I would love for you to do me a favor. Today, try your warm-up. Try your warm-up for your warm-up. And let me know how it goes, okay? Reach out to us on starbloomdance.com and let us know how it affected you. Where did you feel a shift in class? Where did you feel more success than yesterday? Or even what were you more cognitively aware of so that you can come at it with a different angle going, okay, so this is where I'm struggling. What can I do to fix that? Because like I said, our teachers give us the class and they give us corrections, but if we don't personally apply them, if we're not constantly thinking about how we can get better, how we can fix everything going on with our body from head to toe and out to that wide wingspan through those fingertips past the fingernails, then then we're just going to stay the same place where we are. So it's a lot of self-evaluation and self-love. Yeah. It's not just, oh, I'm bad at this, but I see somebody else is doing it this way. I would love to be able to accomplish that. What do I need to do to work towards, to be able to accomplish that, to be able to get to where that other person is? Thanks again for listening to Dance Colleges and Careers. My name is Brittany Noltzmeyer, and I am so glad I got to talk with you today. So make sure you go to starbloomdance.com to reach out with any questions or requests, because we are a weekly podcast and we are here to help answer your questions. You have a wonderful day and keep on dancing.